Invisible sheep still have wool. Hey heroes, Zephyr here, back in the Redstone world, for once. Just figured I should give you an update on how kind of my Redstone thing's going. Because I mean, you know I've been in here testing things like downwards going Redstone, which this is just kind of its bare bones. Ah, dang it, come on, fly. There we go. Where if we swap it, it'll invert the entire signal downwards, which was interesting. It's nice having it 2x1. This is our kind of failed wheat farm for the moment. Because, yeah, the problem is when I remove, or when I turn off this, all of our water stays because of that glorious source block that we need in order to keep it going. So we cut that off. And it takes a little while, but there it goes. Which would mean that would need to be involved. The other thing, too, is that wheat keeps getting stuck in these squares here. I used to have the source blocks coming, figuring that, except then I removed the dispensers from there to try to get this to work again, and nah, there's still no flow in these corners here, so stuff's getting stuck up there and in there. So more of the wheat's getting stuck than it's actually getting down to the chest in the end, as well as it's also falling down there, because that's also a source block. So pretty as this farm is, it's not very reliable, beyond that. So it's a pretty design, the circular thing, but in terms of the water, it doesn't really work. The redstone, this is just really simple. It's just a circular thing, and with repeaters set up, so the timings, they're all going off on the 5th tick, I think it is. You can watch those ones there. They'll just flash and then unflash. And then, like I said, you got to remove this in order for it to work properly. Because if this water's not flowing from here, then those tilled soils can turn back into regular soils while you're trying to replant things. And since there's no current way to replant, you got to manually plant. So that's that project. I was doing some experimentation with sugarcane, seeing if I couldn't find some way to have it fall into hoppers as well, because I'm going for a, what do you want to call it, like an always-on style or never have to do anything again, pretty much. But yeah, nope, didn't work. Sugarcane can fall all over the place. Up, down, sideways. Where was the other sugarcane farm I had over here that I was trying to do similar? It was still in the development phases because hoppers weren't a thing yet. But even in that one over there, you've still got to... winds up going all over the place. Yeah. It's not even fully grown yet. Yeah, some of them got caught down here. Some of them even somehow jumped up a block and got stuck on top when they were fully grown. So yeah, overall, that's not working. But yeah. Then the other thing I've been working on, which is semi-success, still kind of has the same problem that the sugarcane one does, but at least unlike the wheat farm, it's got a little bit more reliability. And that's this Melon Farm here, which is a double piston variety. I've tried it with just a single piston and water, but the problem with this design was that, and you'll see if when I turn it on, just a quick flash, those stay up. The water will push those melons in, except for right in the edges it has some problems because there's not actually a flow there. But when I turn this off, it's going to kill a bunch of our melon plants, because the water starts flowing in other directions. So we wind up losing a bunch of melon plants over it, which is unacceptable. So this melon farm plan wound up getting scrapped. Again, it's pretty, but because you got to constantly be replanting these ones, you'd have to set up the timing that the water turns off and then those fall down, but to set up the timing for that, it's just a hassle at this point, so I don't really have much desire to actually do it. So yeah, then there's that. I had a double piston design for it to see if maybe the concept behind this one is it removes the dirt block underneath and then fires it down, just to see if that would help the drops any. But yeah, no. I can adjust the timing all I want, they're still going to fly all over the place. Yeah, see, some of them got stuck in the glass, landing near the plant. Yeah, see if we can find any other ones that just got fired around randomly. This one's a little more reliable than the other one, but the ones that keep getting stuck in there, they're all, like, there's always the chance that they're going to fall near the plant, no matter how much you encase them. And then there's going to be that one that glitched out. Fun. But anyway, it's a little more reliable. It's not bad. I don't mind it. It's probably the one that I'm going to go with in my survival world. I mean, it's very redstone heavy, and I've got kind of a circular design for it right here. It's not set up right now with the timing on it yet, so it's kind of a manual. You gotta go turn all these ones off to remove the dirt ones, and then you can fire this off on any direction. It'll punch them all down. Man, I'm thinking the hoppers beneath is a better idea. I actually originally didn't have those, as you can tell from this one. Yeah, the other thing, but I want a unified chest for them. So yeah, those are kind of my, those have been my non-animal farming devices, but there's still a lot of bugs to work out. With the wheat farm, we got the problem of stuff falling in the corners, which means that the best way to do it would be like just perfectly straight on 8 squares and keep going, at which point then it's just kind of the same farm everyone else has made, so I'm not really happy about that. As for the melons, I want to keep working on it, but I'm kind of like, this is going to be, I think, the best it gets, because there's always going to be stuff in that square. Yeah. Oh yeah, this one doubles for pumpkins, so as that one does for other things, but it does not work properly. So yeah, as that stands, that's kind of where I've been sitting with redstone right now. I'm kind of out of like big fancy ideas, so I don't know. There's just not much going on in my head right now for redstone, because I've done everything that I wanted to do, really, for now at least. I mean, yeah. So if anyone has any ideas for things that they'd like to see me try, I can give them a shot, because, you know, I like playing with redstone quite a bit, actually, but, yeah, I've hit the point where there's not much else I can think of to do for my survival world. I did the auto brew, and it kind of burnt me out for a while, and then, as I said, I've been kind of working on all this farm stuff. This project worked well, though. I liked it. So I enjoy just random stuff. So yeah, if you have any suggestions, leave them in the comments. I'll give a shot at it. Preferably not just stuff people have made before. I mean, you know, this was the... yeah. Nothing that's too simple, but nothing that's, you know, stupid complex again. Because, once again, burnt me out. So yeah, no. I guess that's, I'm just gonna call this Redstone episode here. So, if you, I'm gonna leave, I'm not. Anyway, yeah, so, just, leave a comment if, you got something you want me to try. Hit that subscribe button if you're new, and, you know, watch my other videos to find out what some of this other junk does. But yeah. So, till next time, this is Zephyr, signing out, and I'll see y'all later, heroes.